Hello guys, it's Jonathan here doing another weekly Blaze, the first one of 2024. Also the first week of 2024, so, well, full week anyway. I was wondering which week to do this weekly Blaze on, this week or next week, because I'd either have to kind of go a couple days extra this week, or start a couple days earlier for next week, so I figure this week's the better one, because I'm getting a nice big haul of stuff tomorrow. So that'll be fun to talk about. But yeah, as for today, it is Wednesday about 4:15 a.m. I guess I'll be eating that stuff later today if you want to be technical about it. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, this week, of course, is going to be the January News Week, where I talk about the January CoroCoro reveals for Beyblade X and also potentially the final Bottlemen one from what it looks like. We'll have to see on that. But yeah, very interested to see what that's going to be. I'll do predictions in a couple days, so anyway. As far as today goes, though, yeah, basically just kind of starting this one off, just talk a little bit before I get the package I'm getting tomorrow. Also, yeah, my room, it's, the trees are gone. I actually took the trees down in a timely manner this year. Last year I had the trees up till, what was it, start of May or something? It was bad. I don't know why the trees up so long, but yeah. Christmas trees took them down on New Year's Day, so they were down at the proper time this year, which is good. But yeah, anyway, dig all the Christmas stuff. I already made videos on that, but you can see some the anime stuff over here now. Kind of. Yeah, but anyway, I guess I'll talk about videos for today, then after I talk about my video schedule stuff for this month and next month, I'll talk about, well then, I'll skip to tomorrow where it's the package, then after that, of course, will be my predictions, and then eventually the actual CoroCoro news. That's how we'll lay this one out, I guess. So anyway, video schedule. I actually have a lot of my videos already uploaded, even if they're not, released yet. They're uploaded to scheduled videos at this point. But let's see here. So first up, alright, so for this month, Weekly Blaze, I just have one in mind for the month. That's this one. I already did the Game & Watch unboxing, all of the anime unboxings, the JoJo ones. Oh yeah, Anime Manga Pickups 2023. That video will be out about 45 minutes after I'm recording this part of the video. So by the time this Weekly Blaze is out, that should also be out. So that's nice. Recorded that a few days ago at this point, quite a few days ago. Actually, it might have been over a week ago at this point, but yep, I have had that recorded for a while. Then we have for Beyblade, Phoenix Wing video. Already did that. Then I have the weird ranking video where I talk about all the rest of the burst motifs. That video I have scheduled for the 26th, but I recorded it quite a few days ago at this point. But yeah, just kind of sitting there for 3 weeks till it's time for it to be uploaded, so that's fun. And we also have Wyvern Gale's unboxing and the discussion video for the middle of the month. So Wyvern Gale I don't have yet, and I'll be doing that very soon, but still, it's not out yet. That should be out the 12th. And then the discussion should be out the 16th for whatever Beyblade news they announce. Should be the, I think it's a Unicorn Bay, I think? I think it's a Unicorn for January. Potentially the February Bay as well, depends on when they release the February Bay. It might be end of the month, or if it's the start of the month or middle of the month, it might be put out in this CoroCoro, so we'll see on that one. That should be at the 16th. And for Bottleman, let's see, the Team Guts set unboxing, the Cobalt Bottle Fire G, right? That's the name, Cobalt Bottle Fire G. And then also Random Collection Volume 4, a full set of that. So I'm just going in release order from the 18th to the 20th and the 22nd. That's when those videos will be out. And then, yeah. And then after that, it's just, was Bottleman DX good? That should be out the 30th. So I have uploaded every video except for the 4 unboxings, because I just don't have those things yet. And then the Bottleman video about DX, I haven't done that one yet. waiting to do that one until like maybe a couple weeks or so when I feel like it. But yeah, I mean, I go back to school. I mean, I'm an online college, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, I start school again in a couple days, so just kind of relaxing for winter break. I mean, I usually do videos in the school year without a problem anyway, so I'll do the DX stuff pretty soon here. Next couple weeks, have it ready for the 30th, and that'll be that. But anyway. Or maybe I'll even move that to the 26th and then do like the 30th for the Beyblade ranking video. That might be what I do. We'll see. Depends on when I make the DX video, because I want to get that one out sooner. So if I happen to record it like middle of the month, I'll just put that one out sooner. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, but yeah. Everything else though is pretty set in stone. So anyways, we then have the February video schedule. So February I have 10 videos in mind, but I might only make 8 of them, so I'll talk about why I might do less. So first at Weekly Blaze I have 2 in mind. February Newsweek for Weekly Blaze, obviously going to do that one for sure. And then there's also a possible second one I might do, which is for a Nintendo Direct. Now, unless if the Nintendo Direct and like the Newsweek pair together, then it's just one. But yeah, usually there's a Nintendo Direct in February, so if we get one, I'll be doing it in a separate Weekly Blaze. It should be, well, it's usually early in the month, so potentially 2 Weekly Blazes next month. But again, if they coincide on 1 week, it's 1 week. If there's no Direct, just 1 week again. So yeah, that should be that. And we have, this will probably be like the last video of the month, but it'll be unboxing every Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Amiibo. So yeah, the Sora Amiibo comes out next month, which is very exciting. We'll be getting that. We'll have every single Smash Ultimate Amiibo in box. We'll do a big video on it. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun once I get it. But waiting on that. Next up, Bottleman. I'll unbox the January release, which again might be the final release. Should be the final release from what I know. So I'll have that video up in February, and then my other video is going to be Was Bottleman God Cap Good, and that'll be a fun one for sure. I will wait to do that one until I have every release though, but yeah. So, that should be that, I think, for Bottleman for February. And then for Beyblade, I have a few videos. Again, this is where the other video comes in, where I'm not sure I'll be doing one, but yeah. As far as videos I'll do for sure, the Unicorn Bay unboxing I'll do in February. I want to do, I don't know the exact topic. I have a few ideas in mind, but I want to do another Beyblade discussion, kind of a Beyblade X kind of more analytical discussion, maybe where it's something like the random booster video I did, or like the Beyblade X system video I did. Something in that vein I want to do another one of. I have some ideas, I just don't know which one yet, but yeah, expect something like that for February. Also, Reimagining Beyblade Burst Part 9, BU Extended Part 3. It's probably going to be later in the month, but yeah. Do want to do that one in February, and I'll probably do Part 10 in early-ish March, and then I'm done with all the BU Extended stuff, which will be nice. Then probably a bit of a break. I'm back on like April, May, like late April or May for Part 11, Part 12 will probably be June, then yeah, July will be 13 and 14, which I already talked about before. So yeah, Part 9 though for next month, that'll be something. Gotta start getting on that again. Then there's the 2 videos where I don't know. I'll do one of these 2 for sure, but I don't know how many I'll do. So there's supposed to be a Sphinx Bottleman in February, but I don't know when that releases. And then there's also, of course, the Korokoro for the news. Whatever Beyblade announcements we get for February, I will talk about that in its own video. The only way I don't do either of these is if for some reason we get the Sphinx announced in the January Korokoro, but then we just don't get anything next month, and like the Sphinx is like a late February, and I just don't get it in time. Then that messes everything up, and I'm assuming that it won't be like that. So if Sphinx is late in the month, it's probably going to be in the February Korokoro, in which I will talk about it then. But if it gets released earlier in the month, then I'll do that. And there's always like the chance that I or that they do the UX stuff in the February Korokoro, and then I'll talk about that in February, because that's pretty important. Because again, it might, historically sometimes we get like mid-March releases for like new lines and stuff, so could always be a February reveal. We'll see. But yeah, I do want to do at least 4, maybe 5 Beyblade videos next month. Yeah, that's kind of my schedule for the rest of January and all of February. So there you go. So yeah, I think that's everything for today. I guess I'll talk about the package briefly. I'll be unboxing this on the Weekly Blaze in a bit. Obviously for you guys it'll be like 2 minutes from now, but for me, it's feels like tomorrow since I haven't slept yet, obviously. But first off, I'll be getting Wyvern Gale finally. Finally have that with Phoenix Wing, which will be cool. So looking forward to that. Want to check that out, and then also all the Bottlemen stuff. So the Team Guts set, which will be fun to roast. Cobalt Bottle Fire G, which I'm also going to probably have some nitpicks with, and then the Random Collection Volume 4. Probably my favorite of the things actually for tomorrow, but yeah, so that'll be a package. Let me make sure it's actually going to be here tomorrow still, or today, whatever you want to consider it. They sometimes they do this thing where it's like really annoying, but they'll say it's going to be here one day, then they just like change it last second, be like, oh, actually, never mind, we're not going to get it to you on the day we said we were going to get it to you. So let me check real quick to make sure it is still on time. Hopefully that means the next clip should be the package itself. So it actually got delayed. It's supposed to be here. It should have been here Monday. It said shipping soon Thursday night, and it just didn't ship till like Monday night. So I don't know what happened there. It was really frustrating to deal with, but it is what it is, I guess. It was just annoying to be like, yeah, it's just sitting there, it's ready to go, just not shipping for some reason. So all right, almost at the thing. It says today still. Okay. Shipment progress. Oh yeah. Okay. Nope. It got to where I am. At least like the close enough to where I am. To where yeah, it should be here today. Nice. It's actually pretty impressive how they ship stuff. It's like it shipped out like midnight Monday night, or I guess you'd argue maybe Tuesday morning if you want to be like one of those two, like in that general timeline, and then it's gonna be here during the day on Wednesday. It's like 36 hours to go from like Japan to where I live. I live in America, like Midwest, so that's a pretty impressive timeline. I'm not gonna lie, they got that going quickly. So yeah, hopefully that'll be my next thing I do on this Weekly Blaze, and yeah, it should be fun to take a look at all this stuff. Looking forward to getting a decent sized package of stuff. It's always a fun time. So let's go ahead and I guess get into that. All right, it's now Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. I have not slept yet. I am not good at sleeping. I'm gonna sleep after I'm gonna do a video after this, and then I'm gonna sleep. But I got a giant box of sorts here. Have to keep it off camera for a moment to open it, but yeah, I've been waiting. I saw it was apparently supposed to be here at like, it said 8:45 to 10:45, so I opted to stay up. It did not get here when it said it was. It was like 45 minutes late. That's no big deal, but you know, a little unfortunate since I was waiting to sleep though. But I mean, it's not like the average person is expecting someone to be waiting up until 11:30 in the morning to get a package. That's not really normal. I would have slept if I thought it was going to be late though, but oh well, it's fine. Anyway, let me open this from a different side. That is not going well. I don't know why I thought it was. If you can't tell, I am tired. I'll do the Wyvern Gale video. I think I can manage that. If not, I'll just redo it. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I think I could do it, though. I want to check that out at least. Anyhow. Alright, let's see here if I can open this package up finally. Yeah, I think so. That did not go as well as I hoped. Switch hands for the tape. I don't even know why I'm recording this part of the package, but it is what it is. There we go. Okay, you can't even see that. Let me... Alright, I don't know if what I just got in the shot. The box is going off camera regardless. I don't know if that was actual personal information. There's like codes. I'm hitting the camera. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just going to point downward and hope for the best from now on. Anyway, first up here is the Team Guts set. That's always cool. Then here is my... Oh, okay. So this is my... I thought there was like 4 random collections. I was like, what? I only ordered 3, but no. It's 3 of them plus, it looks like, Cobalt Bottle Fire G, I believe. And then also in there is, did they not give me the box? That's fine, honestly. Wyvern Gale. I don't think that the box is in here. I don't particularly care for Wyvern Gale. Like, if I really want a random Booster Volume 2 box, I'll just get one. But I kinda don't care. Let's go ahead and check these out. See what we got. Check this one out first, I guess. Let's see. So there's that. Cool. Team Guts set. Yeah. The clear versions of Bottle Phoenix G, Bottle Wyvern G, and Bottle Sphinx G. Cool. I would say of the 4 videos I have here to make, it's probably the second least exciting. Not too much more exciting than the last place one, but it's like slightly more interesting, I guess, since there's 3 things. Let me try to open up this other package here, this other bundle. Alright. Okay. You can probably tell I'm sleep deprived at this point. Yeah. Really just should have went to bed normally, but it is, again, I don't know. I mean, I probably was going to be up to like 10 anyway, so I guess it's fine, but still. Alright. Let me actually take off the shrink wrap of both of these real quick, so I can show the back of the Team Gut set box, and we'll top up their stuff here. I'm probably actually going to check the boxes of the random collection, so that'll be cool. Just want to make sure they're actually correct, so I don't... That way, if they aren't, you could watch me lose my mind on camera. I won't take it out of the video either, I'll just go with it, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway. It's the back of the box. Got the whatever was covering that up. It was like a QR code or something. Let's do these next. Alright, let's see here. This is the least exciting thing, without a doubt. Cobalt Bottle Fire G. I could not care less about this thing. I want it for collection, of course, but yeah, it's super interesting to me, so it is what it is, it's fine. These 3, though, this is the most interesting thing for me personally, is the random collection. I don't know why, but I actually like Soryoji and Koryoji. Soryuo and Koryuo. That's the names, yeah. Soryuo, Koryuo. Bakuso, Rakuso, but I'm saying the Japanese names because they're That is what they are named in this random collection. So anyway, that looks like Koryu. Okay, red and yellow. Yep. We're good. Let's make sure this one is either gold or blue. That is white. Oh yeah, that's blue. Okay. So that is Soryu. So I have the two I actually care about. If this one somehow is wrong, I have the more important two at least. And gold. So yeah, we're good. Full set. I now have every single Bottleman from every random collection that should ever be released. So nice. And then this. Okay, let's see. What do I got in here? Should I cut this part of the video out? Maybe. I haven't talked in like 2 straight minutes. We'll see if I remember to cut this part out or not. If I don't, it's just like a funny, stupid moment in a Week of the Blaze, which is pretty common. If I do, though, then yeah, it'll flow better, hopefully. But yeah, no, they just straight up didn't give me the box. That's okay. It was in the listing, so I don't know what happened there, but again, it is what it is. So I do have my code that does show that it is the prize, or it should be anyway, and then here is that. So anyway, I'm going to go actually do the video on this now, and then after I do that, I'm going to go to sleep, and then later on, I'll do the Bottleman videos, and that'll be fun. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go and do that now. I'll reappear for this Week of the Blaze eventually, so yeah. Alright, it's now Friday around 1:15 a.m. Apologies for any background noise, it is very windy out, it's like a snowstorm type of situation right now, so anyway. Prediction time, so yeah, predictions will be for today. Also, I did build up all of my Bottlemen now. I have done the videos, so there they all are, looking really cool. So yeah, very, very nice. Happy to have all these. So it looks like I might just have one more Bottleman to begin. I mean, obviously I want to get recolors and stuff afterwards, like the prototype ones I missed. And why is Orichalcum out of place? Sorry. One of my bases is like off-centered. Anyway. Random thing. But yeah, so I have those, like I said in my videos, Team Gut set. Not great. Cobalt Battlefire G and L. And Random Collection Volume 4. Actually kind of like. I actually really, really like Soryu and Koryu. I don't know if I want to go... should I go this far to say that these are 2 of my favorite Bottlemen releases in general? Maybe. I can't tell if I actually do like them that much, or... Well, okay, appearance-wise maybe, but still, like... In terms of their impact, I don't think they really have much of an impact since they're just reused parts for the most part. Maybe it's just because Godcap has been so exhausting to get through. We've gotten so many remakes, very few actual releases. So when there's remakes that, for the first time, I actually genuinely like, I think it might just be me overreacting a bit. The video should be fine, though. I still said it was just kind of an okay random collection overall, but yeah, I do think they did a solid job with it, all things considered. They very easily could have just done basic Draggart, recolor, Samus recolor, Deku Tiger recolor, just those 3, called it a day, and that would have sucked. But nope, they did pretty decent with them, I would say. So anyway, with that said, prediction time. So Bottleman prediction and the Beyblade prediction. So Beyblade prediction, I imagine we probably won't get the February release, but I will give a thought for it anyways. So I guess I'll do both, yeah. So for the... What is it? The Unicorn and Sphinx. Unicorn, I'm guessing, is the balance type. The Sphinx looks more like the defense type to me, I think, so probably going to be the types for them. That means I think that Unicorn will have probably Gear Taper, and then Sphinx will have Gear Needle, I think. As far as ratchets go, I have no idea. I feel like one of them. I don't know which. I'm gonna probably guess. Oh wait, which one's the? I'm gonna guess probably Unicorn might have 980. Um, Wait, no, it's the stamina type or balance type. Maybe not then. I think the defense type, so Sphinx, I'm guessing you'll have 980, and I'm guessing Unicorn. I probably another 60, but they're probably 960. I'm gonna guess like 560. Um, yeah, we're really limited on ratchets, but I don't think they're gonna give us another one. I think we're just gonna get another nine. Then we'll have 3, 4, 5, and 9, and that'll probably be it for BX before we get to UX. So yeah, that's my assumption. I think we're going to have something, well, Pegasus something, or not Pegasus, Unicorn something, 560 Gear Taper, and then Sphinx something, 980 Gear Needle. That's what I'm guessing here. I don't know if the random collection will, well, not random collection, the random booster select will get revealed or not, but if not, then the Unicorn is the main prediction for now. So anyway, that said, Bottleman. This very well could be the final Bottleman release. How do you end Bottleman? I don't think they're going to do anything special. I feel like they usually don't do special releases for the end, unless it's like a coincidental thing. I don't know, maybe they do, but still, I feel like a lot of times, especially with Beyblade, it was always like random ends to seasons and stuff, but maybe they'll pull it together for one last release. Maybe like Gyokrock G would be cool. Would really appreciate that. Or even just a new Battleman or Dragart Evolution. Anything would be cool, but more likely going to be a remake or recolor. I hope it's not a recolor. Hopefully it's not just like another Dragart recolor, like a Dragart, like a kind of like a Gold Dragart, except a regular release where they maybe add on a little bit more. I hope it's not like that. I don't know, but I think it'll probably just be a remake, probably another Battle Beat'em remake. And let's be real, it's gonna be Cobalt Chrome G. Like, it's gonna be a Samus recolor. I don't know, probably the magazine as well. I think it'll just be like another Samus recolor. Maybe they'll change the arms. Maybe the feet. I'm imagining, the core is going to be that. Probably have the magazine. The head, don't know if they'll reuse that head. Maybe the Samus head gets reused. Looking right now, I could see them switching it, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But I mean, it's probably just gonna be Samus. I think the arms, though. I could see the arms maybe being like a Deku Tiger arms, maybe the feet as well, even. I don't think it'll just be a pure Samus Rico, not like Wyvern. I think it'll be a little bit different. So yeah, guessing, yeah, Chrome Bottle G. That's my assumption here. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for Battleman. Unless we get something crazy pretty soon here, I wouldn't be mad if we got more Battleman news. At the same time, I'm like, well, if we don't get more Battleman, that means I don't have to buy more Battleman. Which, well, I mean, absolutely, yeah, it sucks that we're not getting more Battleman if that's the case, because I do like Battleman. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't have to spend as much money now, which would be great. So I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, on one hand, yeah, I don't want it to end, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, it does cost a lot. Bottleman especially, because Bottleman, Beyblade has a lot of import sites. Like, a lot of sites that will, not import sites, but like a lot of sites where they just, they'll import it, and then they sell stuff, and it's, marked up obviously, but you don't have to pay shipping for it, and it's not too bad of prices. But for Battleman, it's usually either horrid eBay prices or you have to import. And while you get the good prices, the shipping is horrible. Like, let me actually tell you something right now, okay? So I recently spent, it was $120 on my order recently, right? $50 for the random collection of Battleman for Volume 4. $30 for the Team Guts set, and then $10 for the Cobalt Ball of Fire 2, so $90. Although the extra 30 was Wyvern Gale, but that doesn't take much room in the box. But still, so yeah, that's like a really small thing. But everything else took up a decent bit of space in the box. How much was shipping? $60. It costed $60 to ship it. It was $180 for the whole package. How? I was not happy about that. I saw the shipping come, and I just had to look at that for a minute and be like, man, that's crazy. Like, you should not be allowed to charge $60 for shipping. Like, maybe if it's like a huge item or something, but like, I mean, it was like an okay sized box, but it wasn't that big. Yeah, the Team Gut set, decent size, I guess, but like the random collection, Cobalt Bottle Fire G, Wyvern Guild, like you could just kind of put those on top and it doesn't need much more surface area. It just cost a ton of money for that, and yeah, it was not great. I was not happy with that at all, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, anyway, so I guess that's that for my predictions. I'm just assuming, you know, the Unicorn and Sphinx will just be, you know, one of them will have a reused ratchet, like the balance one at 560, one will have 980 again, assuming the defense type, and then yeah, just gear versions of the original other two bits we haven't gotten yet, you know, taper and needle. So hopefully the blades look pretty cool in person. The good thing is though, like so I'm kind of split at this point because I like sometimes when we get the I like getting to know the releases earlier. Like we get to know like the December releases and like we got to know those in, like mid November. But then it was like that was great. We get to see them earlier. But then it's like okay, well now we're waiting like a month and a half to get these. So it's just like why? But with this, like I'm not really thinking much about it. But yeah, no, we're gonna get Unicorn within like what, like 2 weeks or something. Like it comes out very very soon. Which is nice. Like, yeah, it sucks that we didn't get it in December. We didn't get to see it earlier. But you know when they do this type of scheduling, it's like, okay, well, yeah, it takes longer to actually see the thing, but that means we get to have it released sooner. I'm not sure which I actually prefer. I think I prefer when it's like the first week of the month or something, and then it's like we get like the you know the releases very soon after. That made no sense. Hold on. I meant to say when it's the first week of the month when it gets released, but which also lets the Koro stuff be the middle of the month before, so it's like the November releases, right? We found those like mid-October, but then they came out like what, November 2nd. So yeah, we got to. It seemed like we were getting them early. So we got the November releases revealed in October, but they came out like 2 weeks later anyway. And that was great. But then it's like for January, it's like okay, well we're getting the January release revealed in January, but then we just get the January release in January, which is unfortunate, kind of. I don't know. I just like when it's earlier. It just feels better, I guess. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. Would prefer if this January was revealing the February release, and it was like the start of February, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. So yeah, for now, those are my predictions. Hopefully they're decent looking. The bays, the whatever Battleman we get, I am interested to see what we get, so hopefully it is something decent enough. Oh yeah, also, with the Battleman stuff being done, I only have, what, 2 more videos to record this month? Aside from the weekly plays, which I'm doing right now, and there's not much left to those weekly plays, it's just going to be confirming whatever we get, so, yeah. Anyway, yeah, with that said, I have the news video I'll be doing for the 16th, and, that should be something, I guess, and then, wait, what day? Today's what, the 12th? Yeah, so 4 days I'll do that. And then I have to do the DX video at some point, and that'll be out late January. I have all the other January videos done, all the Balaban stuff for the 18th, 20th, 22nd, so looking good. Got all my stuff in order. It's always nice. But yeah, that's about it for today. I will probably come back at some point to give any sort of information, whether it be via leak, and I'm just talking about the leaks, or if it's actually fully revealed. We have to see all the new stuff. So yeah, I'll wait and see. Keep an eye on it, and I will talk again once that is revealed, so, yeah. Alright, it's now Saturday at around 5 a.m. First leak has come out, so guess I did make the right call recording this week. So, yeah, the Unicorn Bay has now, not really leaked actually, they kind of showed it on a video themselves that just came out recently, but yeah. The bay's name is Unicorn Sting 560 gear point. So close. Between yesterday and today, I did actually see a prediction. I think it was that Unicorn was a defense type, and I heard it was like 960 gear needle, which, fair point. That was actually pretty close. Not 960, 980. I think I said 960. Fair. I mean, it's pretty close to what I was saying. I thought, 980 gear needle, but I said for Sphinx because I thought that was a defense type. They thought Unicorn was the defense type, which I was like, kind of like, why? I don't know about that one. And yeah, it turns out that it is not. It is the balance type, just as I thought it was going to be. Looks really good, actually. Well, really good for X standards. Like, we're talking, like, compared to Burst, it's kind of mid, like most of X, but still. Might be top 5 aesthetically for X. I think so, probably. Very, very cool looking. Aside from that, though, yeah, I don't know. It's just cool. I mean, I don't really know what the gimmick is. I didn't look into it. I just saw it and I'm like, yep, that looks nice. And then the Ratchet 560, just as I thought. I had a feeling, you know, they're going to do 960, then, you know, with 580, then with those two, I'm like, all right, they're probably going to do 560 and 980. They're gonna flip it around. So it seems that I was actually correct about that. And for anyone who hasn't noticed yet, all the teams have had kind of paired ratchets. Like we had we had Persona with like the three, well, their initial base anyway, not counting like their second renditions and whatnot. That's different. But initial ones were the 3 and 4 sided ratchets, and of course each one was 1680 heights. Then with Zuganic, same thing, 3 and 5 sided this time with 1680 heights. Well, Shark Edge isn't technically part of Zuganic, but it's like the same like design, like the core design, not core design, the blade design, like in the middle part has like a metal that's like the same as Zuganic. So if you wanted to like pair that in there, it kind of makes sense. And that does have 360, which pairs with Rhino Horn, and the other two, of course, are you know, they both have 5-sided ratchets. And then, of course, with this new team, I forgot what the team's called. That's fine. I'll just keep going. But yeah, it has, you know, Phoenix with 960. Now we have, of course, Wyringale 580. Unicorn Sting with 560. So we have both of the 5s here. 1680. We have 960. Sphinx is probably gonna have 980. So there you go. Those are my mental gymnastics. I don't know how good they are, but hopefully they're pretty decent. So anyway, oh yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but yeah, background noise is still going. We're still in a snowstorm. Should be done hopefully tonight or later today or whatever. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, then I was almost fully right. But then I got mixed up because they did gear point, not gear taper, which I'm not gonna lie, it makes way more sense to do gear point. Gear taper, it's literally just like a slower gear flat, I feel, at that point, which is fine. But like, if you're gonna do the gear gun, I think it just makes more sense to have gear point. So yeah, I was close enough. I had the one missed up on gear taper there, but yeah, I was right on gear point. Not gear point. Aside from that, I was right on 560 being the ratchet, and I was right on it being a balance type blade. So close enough, I guess. Decent enough prediction. Not perfect, unfortunately, but still pretty close, so I'll take it. But yeah, regardless, it does look really cool. I believe it comes out in about 2 weeks from now, I think. It was something like that. It was like the 27th, maybe? Probably. So that should be 2 weeks. And then hopefully I get it early the week after. So yeah, not too much longer, I'm hoping anyway. So maybe I get it like the 29th or like the 30th. Latest the 31st would be nice. If I got into that early, I might actually put the video up in January, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know. That might be a little bit too ambitious, but still. Yeah. Might save one for like the first video of February, just regardless. But anyway. Yeah, looking very cool. Excited to see like the full everything. I'll do like the video on it, and also I need to wait to see if they tell about Sphinx at all. Hopefully they do, and also, of course, still gotta record till we get the bottle menus. I think that should be... Well, for me, it's tomorrow morning, but I won't record when it happens. It's like at 9 a.m. I'll be awake to look at the news, but I'm not gonna be, you know, again, like getting up to record right after. I'll talk about that Sunday night / Monday morning, and that's when I'll end off the weekly blaze and stuff. And then this video is the 13th, that'll be the 15th, probably the 16th, along with the news video. That's what, Tuesday? Something like that, I think. Yeah. So anyway. So for now, I'll probably come back next time with actual big news, unless we get more leaks, but I don't imagine we will. But if we do, I'll talk about it tomorrow night, and then after that, I will come back to conclude everything. So yeah, I guess that'll be that for today. Just a cool update on Unicorn finally getting its actual reveal. So that's pretty nice. Alright, it's now, I don't know if it's Sunday or Monday. It's like right around midnight. It's either about to be Monday or just got to Monday. But anyway, last clip of the week. Got the rest of the news. Starting with Beyblade, I already talked about Unicorn Sting at 560 gear point, so that's that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. That's nice. Anyway, we did get the Sphinx reveal. I was right, except for like the actual name, because I mean, the name's Sphinx Cowl. I wasn't predicting Cowl. I'm just saying that wasn't really easy to predict there. But anyway, full name is Sphinx Cowl 980 gear needle. So I was right on all that. So cool. Looks good. Kind of mid for X, but like, well, no. I meant looks good for X, but just kind of mid. I mean, the average X base mid, so, Anyway, although Unicorn Sting is actually pretty cool looking, so I'll give them that one. But, yeah. So I guess that's that. Then, oh yeah, it's the Narayan Booster Select, I forgot to mention. So there's a black Sphinx Cowl, I believe with 480 and high taper. 480, bad choice. Black for Sphinx Cowl looks pretty nice, and then high taper is a pretty good choice, I would say. First reprint of it. Then there's a white Sphinx Cowl, which again, a pretty good color choice there. 560, decent choice for Ratchet and Orb. Wish it wasn't in a Random Booster Select again, but it's not the price, so it should be cheaper. Nice. I guess that's cool. Yeah, aside from it being a Random Booster Select, everything in here looks pretty alright, but another Random Booster Select, Massive L, of course, as per usual. Don't like them at all. So anyway, Beyblade news for January looks fine, February, whatever. March, though, we should be getting the full reveal next month, actually, but we did get the first teaser of UX, and seems to be a Drawn Sword evolution, and it is really, really good, actually. I think it might be more of a dual layer type of thing, where it's like, the parts themselves within the system don't change, but the blades will become more dynamic. I think that's the idea they might be going for here. And if that's the case, go for it, because this blade looks crazy. So if it's a Drawn Sword evolution, it's literally a giant sword. They're going all in with the weapon thing, I guess, or yeah. So since it has sword in the name, it's just going to be an actual sword. I will take it. Actually pretty cool in my opinion, so yeah. Looking forward to the other ones. I'm assuming we'll also get like a Hell's Scythe, or whatever you want to call it, evolution. And I don't know what the third one will be. Maybe a Wizard Era evolution, or Night Shield or something, or maybe just something entirely new. I know sometimes with with Beyblade vs. God, for example, when they had like the first three, they did like Valkyrie and Ragnarok, and then Spriggan and Carvius came later, but then of course we got like Satan as a new one, so maybe something like that, where we get, new Drawn Sword, new Hell Scythe, but then like Wizard Arrow, Night Shield, those are safe for later, but we get something new at the start. I don't know, I'm just spitballing ideas here, so anyway. Looks very, very cool regardless. First time in all of Beyblade X, aside from maybe like a launch, because like, obviously when I first saw like the images for the first time for X, I was excited, because, new gen, but once I got used to it, I'm like, okay, this is kind of whatever, but yeah. First time since then I've been actually excited for X. I haven't really cared about much, because like, Shark Edge was cool, but it was like, okay. It got leaked. It was in the game. I don't care as much when it got announced. Cobalt Drake was cool, I guess. I guess that was at the launch too, but yeah. Like when it was announced anyway. Like Phoenix Wing, like the first day, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But then after realizing, like, wait a minute. It's just kind of like a mid-bay, but with paint. Like, yeah, it looks cool, and I like it for sure, but like, it's not as crazy as I initially thought. But this one's looking pretty crazy regardless, so I am excited for this. So yeah, Beyblade news, actually pretty good overall. I mean, because we got January, February news plus a March teaser, so we got a lot of time, like a lot of releases over a span of time, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But we're done with Beyblade. We gotta get to Bottleman, the final thing for this week, and oh boy, this very well could be the final Bottleman. From everything I heard, this is it, so unless something has changed, unless if they hit us with like, nope, Godcap is just continuing, like the leaks were just wrong, and we got like a February release something, you know, and that's that. Or maybe it's like, okay, by the way, February Korokoro, here is your fourth system for Bottleman. I'd be like, wait, what? But look, let's be real. Bottleman, it's been pointing to the end for a while now. I think when God kept started, like, I'm not counting quality control. That's, I mean, I was bad, but I wouldn't say it was a sign of the end entirely. But March, okay, got, you know, 2 new Battleman releases, a remake, a little bit less than we're used to, but still, it was a decent amount of stuff. You know, okay, fine. April, we got a remake. Okay, not the best. Let's hope for better next month. Okay, there's no May release. Then June, we got, you know, Deku Tiger G. You know, July, Kokoribo G. We knew August, we were getting Battle Phoenix G. So it's like, okay, you know, it's not exactly what we hoped for, but it still looks like we are getting some releases. You know, this could be maybe a bit of a lull in Battlemen, where we're, you know, getting kind of a prototype line type of thing. You know, at least like later prototype stuff, like after like, the initial 6 came out. You know, we're just like, okay, you know, well, also after like the recolors, we're like, yeah, we're getting releases and stuff, like, you know, from like Skull Pistol all the way to like CC Land. We're getting some releases, but, you know, it's like spread out a little bit more, you know, not as often. And then maybe they'll come back, you know, 2024 with some big stuff. That's what we were all hoping for, I think. That's what everyone wanted, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, you know, September nothing, October we did get Battle Sphinx G and Cola OG, so I still had hope at this point. But then in November, Sprightening G, a full-on kind of custom build recolor type of deal. It was technically a new motif, but had no new parts at all. That was immediately where I'm like, okay, Battleman, it's done. Like, we already know at this point that the leaks were pointing towards no more Battleman. At this point, I'm like, yeah, it's over. And then December, their big December stuff. December is usually supposed to be a hype month with a bunch of crazy stuff. This is what we got. Like, I like these things. Well, okay, I don't like all of these actually. The Team Gut set was stupid. Cobalt Battle Fire G looks awful. I like the Random Collection actually. Surprisingly, I didn't think that'd be my favorite of anything. But yeah, but the fact that they, you know, had like the whole set, which was just a recolor remake set. Their big, you know, single release December thing was a remake, and not even that creative one either. And like the Random Collection had nothing new really. It was just like, you know, the two more remakes. I guess one has a new horn, but for all of December, that horn from Bottle Koryu OG is the only new part from the whole month. If that doesn't say that Battleman's done, I don't know what will. And January was the final release, and we got it. It's called Welch Great G. Welch Great G. I thought it was going to be a Chrome Zephyr remake. I was wrong. It's Welch Great G. So, obviously not a remake, and obviously not just like a random, just like, I don't know, like a recolor of like nothing, you know, like a, I don't know, a Silver Dragon or something. That would have been stupid, but I don't know, I'm just saying something random, but anyway. So is this an actual new Battleman, or is it a second Sprightening G type of thing? Well, it's another Sprightening G. I figure. I knew that they were not going to do anything new here. I almost feel like Sprightening and Welch Great were supposed to be actual Battleman releases, like new motifs, like with actual new builds, and like the custom builds are just sort of vaguely what they were supposed to be. I swear, I might make a whole video on this theory where I think Godcat was genuinely canned halfway through. And like, I do think that there's a pretty strong possibility that this could, again, like Sprightening, I think this could have potentially been a new motif that was supposed to have all new parts, and this is just kind of what we got as a leftover. So what parts does it have, though? Well, it does have the Samet's core, which, decent. You know, got the speed hold parts. Unfortunately, no like barrel attachment, so it's not like a perfect core or anything, but, you know, it's fine. But the main parts, like the back part, you know, got the one-handed grip. That's pretty good. Also, you have 4 speed caps. Okay, more speed caps, whatever. But you get 4 of them, so I can't complain too much. They are giving you 4. I guess that's something. We are getting the CC Land DX magazine. It's a pretty cool looking one, actually. Looks cool. I like the color scheme of it, so I guess that's nice. And the actual armor set is Aerosighter DX. So, yep, it's basically Aerosighter on a Samet's core with the CC Land magazine. And yeah, speed caps as well. So it's for a custom build, it's not bad, I will say that. You know, Aerosighter, pretty good body set, or armor set, whatever you want to call it. The Samet's core, aside from the Godcat problems, which, I mean, obviously was going to have a problematic Godcat core, it's a pretty good core. You know, it's not a multi-set core, but I'd say aside from multi-set cores, it's like the best you could do. You got the one-handed grip, that's nice, okay? Plus a magazine port. The CC Land magazine, No problems with that getting a reprint. And speed caps or whatever, they're not going to be good because of the Godcat molds, but again, it is what it is, so... It's an okay custom build as a release, but the fact that we just keep getting these, and the fact that it's supposed to be the final Bottlemen release, it just really sucks. Would have liked to see more of this, but we just have not gotten more, so... Very, very unfortunate, honestly. Would have really liked to see them do a little bit more here, but again, we just can't get that. And I think this is just how Bottlemen is going to end, I think. Unfortunate. Never would have expected the final Bottlemen release to just be a recolor. That said, though, the recolor actually does look really good. I like the purple and like some lime green. This thing looks like an Ava. Like, was it Ava Unit 1? I haven't watched Ava in a while. Is that even what's called Ava Unit 1? It's something like that. It's close enough, like the purple one. It's been forever. I wasn't actually a big fan of Ava, so I don't really care about the names that much, except for, like, some of the characters. But, Ava Unit 1, you know what I mean. It's the big purple one. You've seen it before, I'm sure, so... Has, like, the same color scheme, kind of has a similar look to it in a lot of ways, which is funny. I said this elsewhere, but yeah, maybe I actually think it's kind of fitting if they're having an Ava reference as the ending Bottlemen, because here's the thing, Ava, not counting End of Ava, the movie is actually good, but like, the actual ending of the TV series, it was bad, and Bottlemen, gonna come to a bad end, it all comes full circle and just makes sense. So anyway, yeah, Welch Great G, aside from the fact that it's a recolor that's supposed to be our final release, it looks actually pretty cool. It's just that, I wish it wasn't a recolor, I wish it was something else. Like, a lot of the best part about this thing is the color scheme, in my opinion. I just like the color scheme a lot. But yeah, that aside, it's just it's okay, and yeah, it's like another Sprite G, just with, in my opinion, a cooler color scheme. I like Sprite color scheme a lot, actually, but yeah, this one's really good, actually. But again, I wish it was on new parts, but yeah, I guess that's it for Bottlemen. That's it for it. That might be it for my weekly Blaze talks on Bottlemen, at least like the monthly ones. I might still talk about it here and there, but yeah, yeah, that might be it. So I will talk about more stuff next month. The next week of Blaze, I don't know if that'll be the first full week of February or not. Depends if there's a direct or not. We'll see. If there's not a direct, it'll be like the same time next month for more news. For UX, probably not Bottlemen though, but I'll still talk about Bottlemen for videos and stuff. But yeah, just not as active for like news and stuff. Yeah, guess that's it for Bottlemen. It's been fun to talk about Bottlemen Weekly Blazes. I've been doing that for about 2 years now. Ever since I came back to doing Weekly Blazes, but yeah, that might be it. So anyway, pretty bad ending overall. We'll probably make a video on multiple Godcat videos once I get Welch Great G next month. So anyway, yeah, that's all for this Weekly Blaze. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.